For the newbies, hello, hi, I'm minspie, and for the veterans, welcome. As you guys know, and if you have seen, I have previously done a collaboration in between Nike and Fortnite. It was just a made-up collaboration and something I decided to bring to my channel to bring you new and exciting content. I am at it again with a new collaboration in between Marvel and Nike. Of course, Avengers and Nike. As we all know, Avengers End Game will be the last Avengers that we are ever going to get. So why not make a collaboration for it? Why not go out with a bang? Why not? I did have to delay this video quite late, like past the Avengers hype and everything, because so many people had blocked Avengers from their timelines, had blocked Avengers Endgame, Avengers, so many things were blocked, different characters, Infinity Stone, Thanos. I know people that blocked every single character hashtag known to man just so the endgame would not be spoilt for them. Considering it is the last one, I can understand everyone's frustration, especially if that last film is spoilt for you. But I'm not going to give my opinions on the film. We're not here for a review, we're here for a collaboration. Now, Avengers did come with a collaboration with Fortnite and vice versa. If you know, you know. Fortnite gave a limited time game mode where you could be Thanos and the Chitauri and you'd be fighting against the Avengers. There would be Captain America's shield, Thor's Stormbreaker, Iron Man's gloves, I don't know what they're called, and Hawkeye's bow that can be found everywhere in the map. You would get one of them, if not more of them, as many as you want actually, and you would have to fight against the Chitauri and Thanos to restore the world's order. If Thanos won, well, Thanos strikes again and, you know, we lost. So it was a really nice game mode. It was a really good game mode actually, and it was a nice collaboration to see. I've only mentioned this collaboration just to show you where my mind was at when I was deciding what I would like to do for my own made-up collaboration in between Nike and Avengers. I'm introducing to you guys the Infinity Pack. The Infinity Pack includes 6 Jordan 1s just for you. This can be for Marvel fans and it can also be for sneakerheads. Either way, everyone has a fair chance of winning all 6 trainers. Now, before I get into this, I just want to explain why I chose the Jordan 1 silhouette for this collaboration. Marvel and Nike have collabed before. If you didn't know, well, now you do. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the animation that was released from Marvel, Spider-Man is in fact wearing Jordan 1s. Throughout the whole film, I believe he is wearing Jordan 1s, that is his trainer. What came after was really something different, as Nike made a Spider-Man Jordan 1. I didn't get them, but a lot of people did. I know a lot of my friends that did, and they really liked it. So it was a really cute collaboration because you saw the Jordan 1s in the film and then you saw the Jordan 1s practically in real life with the Spider-Man twist. I chose this silhouette because I believe it's the Marvel silhouette, and no one told me that, but I believe it is. If it's been used for Spider-Man, it's good enough for all the Infinity Stones. There'll be a fair chance for everyone to get at least one of the pair, and if you get all 6, then there'll be a special prize. Keep watching to hear what that prize would be. Space Stone. As we all know, the Space Stone is in fact the Tesseract, is in fact how Loki was introduced to the Avengers and how quite a lot of people knew about Loki. If you didn't watch Thor beforehand, then you would have learnt about him from Avengers. Now, the Space Stone can only be found on the highest elevation point of the Nike store in your town or city. This might not make sense to anyone, but I'm going to be using London as an example. In London, our Nike store is in fact Nike Town, that is on Oxford Street. That is the biggest one, I believe. Or if it's not the biggest one, it's the only one that most people know about. But normally the promotion is always on the ground floor. The ground floor changes all the time. For each promotion they have, for each new release, there is a promo floor, and that floor is completely converted to whatever is going on in that time. Let's say when the World Cup was happening, that whole floor was football jerseys and there was a little football pitch and everything. When Nike was bringing out new basketball trainers, of course they put out a mini basketball court downstairs. They put out the trainers. They had so many basketball jerseys around. That was that. As people would expect, when you walk into ground floor that the main attraction of the month would be on the ground floor, but little do they know that it would be found on the top floor, which is the women's floor, and you wouldn't ever expect it to be there. I'm telling you guys because it's not real, so there's no point. I'm not leaking anything, so it's not gonna happen. But that's how you would be able to find the Space Stone trainer. It will only be available in store, and I'm making a lot of the trainers in the Infinity Pack available in store, or something that you need to go and see or find in person, because there's so many bots out here. The apps, you never win, you always catch an L. So I'm trying to make it available to everyone, and those that would like to go. They would definitely only be available from a certain time, so be it 5 p.m. and onwards. If it is a school night, you can rush after, get the trainer, go home. It is entirely up to you, but there obviously is limited selection. The box will be, in fact, the Tesseract. It's going to have a beautiful blue crystal design, as well as this crystal design being found on the Jordan 1s itself. I chose this particular color scheme for all of the Jordan 1s because I previously saw it on a pack of Have a Nike Day Air Max 97s, and the color scheme was beautiful and in fact very, very clean. So I wanted to bring that design to the Air Jordan 1s and also give it the crystal stone effect. The Mind Stone, as you know, the Mind Stone was in fact Vision. It was you know, made into a human practically, and the Mind Stone was in fact found in his head. So the Mind Stone would have to actually be included in a questionnaire. And in order for you to get the Mind Stone 1s, you would have to answer a questionnaire. You cannot go on Google in that time, but the questionnaire will be surrounding everything to do with Marvel and Avengers. You can't come in and out of the app, so you can't go on the internet and come back and try and answer. No. You have to answer these questions as it is, as it's there, for what it is. If you get it right, congratulations. If you do not, you cannot enter to purchase these, unfortunately. I got this idea from Sneakers and Stuff when they were releasing the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s, and you had to answer a questionnaire about Travis Scott. It was about 5 questions, and if you got them all right, then you would be able to enter the raffle. My one is 10 questions. They will be limited. I can't guarantee what the questions would be. They wouldn't be the hardest questions. They would be quite easy to answer, but you only have a limited time. Could be 30 seconds, could be a minute, but you have to fill this in order to purchase. There will be no raffle. It will just be the first persons to fill it in. You get it. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Boom, bam. This box will in fact mimic Vision's head. So it will look as if, like, you know how Vision's head kind of goes into like a helmet type of. The box will envision that. Reality Stone, of course, this was found first in Thor Dark World, but how I like to remember it, in Avengers Infinity War, when Gamora thought that she had defeated Thanos by stabbing him in the chest, he had practically used the Reality Stone to make it seem like everything's all nice and dandy, where he had really just bombed the whole place to the ground. He showed her that, and of course this was due to using the Reality Stone. With the Reality Stone, I'm just gonna have it a bit tricky. It's gonna be in Sneakers. It would just be like, you think that the raffle is one day, but it might be like dropping like every day for the past 7 days, and you just have to secretly find it, like how they do early releases and exclusive releases on Sneakers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Lovely stuff. What the box will look like, because I want to make the box special for everyone. Anyone that buys any of the trainers, I want the box to be special, okay? It's gonna look like red smoke, basically, like kind of smoky red, sort of like how it was in Dark World, you know, when it took over my girl Jane. Yeah. On to the next, the Power Stone. The Power Stone is in fact what you see in Guardians of the Galaxy when it was in the orb. The orb is how the Power Stone was initially introduced to us. Now the Power Stone, the only way you'll be able to find this is if you can prove that you already have a Air Jordan 1. Now this will only be available at Nike to prove that you have an Air Jordan 1, but then in other stores you are available to enter it by raffle however you like. But if you already have an Air Jordan 1, that shows you have the power. You're above everyone else, alright? Okay, not like figurative, like not seriously above everyone, like you're not better than everyone, but I'm just saying that if you have the Jordan 1, it gives you an opportunity to, you know, just be a little bit higher than others. And for Marvel fans, if you have a unique and exclusive Marvel comic, all you need to do is take that comic to the store and you will be entitled to getting a trainer. Of course, you have to pay, like don't get twisted, you still have to pay, okay? The Power Stone box will be the design of the orb. It will look really nice and quite grimy and rusty, but it will look really nice and really cute, especially as you open it up and you see the beautiful crystal design that is on the trainers and the beautiful color scheme that runs throughout the Jordan 1. Time Stone, of course, Doctor Strange, we love him, we know him. This will be your time to really look for the oldest standing Nike store in your town or city. I think this is my favorite. You need to go out, look for it or search for it and be one of the first there. Of course, limited stock again, but it won't be that there's just 10 pairs, because I know that's how Nike moves. I know that's how they move. Tell me I'm lying. The design of the box, of course, will be where Doctor Strange kept it in his little medallion thing. That's how the box is going to be presented to you. Again, similar like the orb, it will have that little goldy rusty type of effect, but it will look real nice, look real good, and I want you guys to have the box and treasure something, okay? Soul Stone. Now the Soul Stone, no one needs to die for the Soul Stone. Let's just put that out there. The Soul Stone ones, no one needs to die, but you will need someone to use your code when they are buying something else. This code does not discount the order. It doesn't take anything off the order, but it is purely there to enter you into the raffle. As soon as it has been used once, that is it. That is your entry. That is your chance to get the Soul Stone ones, okay? This will only be available to the Nike members. So honey, if you're not a Nike member, I'm sorry. It's not going to be available. You will not be emailed your code and you can't just apply on the day and say, oh, I've been a Nike member. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You need a code that will be emailed to you. You get a friend to use it on their Nike order. The Nike order has to be over £100. Yes, I'm making it hard. It has to be over £100, and therefore you will be entered into the competition. Enter more than once, your name will be withdrawn and you'll be taken out of the competition. Sorry, not sorry. If you collect all 6 of the Infinity Pack, you will be granted an Infinity Gauntlet. If you guys know, Disney has started selling the Infinity Gauntlet, I think at about £100. So you'd be getting this for free. Not a lot of people will be able to get all 6. I'm very, very sure of it. Not a lot of people will. So this will be so limited edition. We might get a Nike swoosh engraved here and there. You never know. You just never know. I did replace the sole of the Air Jordan 1s with an Air Force 1 sole. A lot of people might call me criminal for doing that. Why would you do that? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, I wanted to try something different. And if you didn't notice, that's amazing, because you therefore believe the trainer looks normal. Doesn't make any difference. That's quite fine. My intentions for doing this were because I do own Jordan 1s. I just feel they're quite flat. I just wanted to give it a bit of height, a bit of depth. You know, I didn't want it to seem so flat and so sturdy. So that's why I added the Air Force 1 sole. It's still a 1. It's still a part of the Jordan 1 family in a way, and plus the soles are quite similar anyway. The Air Jordan 1 sole is just a bit thicker, that's all. Honestly, look at it before you at me. Look at it before you at me, okay? I have made a fully working campaign, as you guys can see. I just want to show you guys what it will really look like if it was to happen. I don't think it is to happen, so boy, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I just want to let you know this is made up again. This is not real. Don't go at in Nike, where's this, you know, when's this gonna come out? Don't go and at in anyone. I don't want to get sued. It's not real, but it's something that I just wanted to bring to you guys, and content that I was excited to actually bring out, design and make. Please, please, please watch the video that is coming up after this. Just like what I did with my Nike and Fortnite idea. It's just a video that will be presented to introduce the Infinity Pack, where you can probably find it, or redirecting you to the right places in order to buy it. I put a lot of thought and a lot of care into these ideas to bring it forward to you guys, and I'm just so happy that you actually took the time to watch this video. You don't understand. God bless you so much. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and them things there, all of them things there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.